Hi, I'm Grace or Dominic. I've been sewing since I was 5 years old. I know so many friends that have a sewing machine but they don't know how to sew, or sewing lessons are so excessively expensive. So let me teach you how to do it. So the first time I sewed something, I was 5 years old. I just wanted some new clothes for my Barbie. So we're going to go back to my roots, and today we're going to sew a little tote bag for a doll I have that I make clothes for. The whole purpose is just to sort of learn the basics, learn the common words and phrases that are used. You don't have to sew along if you don't want to. This is just an intro. First you'll need 2 square pieces. I suggest something thick. 2 straps, you can choose the length yourself. Your sewing machine, of course. Thread in whatever colour you like. A bobbin. I would recommend having a lot of these for different coloured threads. Pins to hold things together. And an unpicker, just in case something goes wrong. So start by pinning the 2 square pieces right sides together along 3 of the edges. When they say right side together, the right side is the side that will be facing outwards. So you put those sides touching each other, and then when we turn it inside out, it will look the right way. And it should look like this. Next is the second hardest part, threading the bobbin. So the bobbin, you'll notice, has a little hole on it. So grab the end of the thread and put that through the hole. It may take a couple of tries, it does for me. It should look like this, coming out the top when you've done it. Next, you put the bobbin on the smallest spool up on the very far right of your machine and push it to the side like this, and push down on the pedal and it will thread that bobbin until it looks like this. Now here's the very worst part, threading the machine. Your machine will actually have instructions, but it will go something like this. The hook at the top, down the right gap, up the left one, and it will catch on the hook in there. Then there is a small hook above the needle that you push the thread behind, and that keeps it from losing tension. Then thread that thread through the eye of the needle. This last part can be a tiny bit tricky, so I'll show you from 2 angles. Get the bobbin and you put it in so that it's running anti-clockwise. You should actually have a diagram of this on your machine. Then there will be a tiny little hook in the area you just put it in to hook it around on, and then just loop it loosely under the needle. Then with the top thread, you hold that loosely to the side, put the needle up and down, and both threads should just catch, and you can just put them both in the same direction. We'll start with the square pieces. So push the foot down and use the side wheel to put the needle into the fabric. As you can see at the start, you press this button here to make it go back as well, and then forward again. That just keeps it from coming undone. When you get to the corners, you're going to want to keep the needle in the fabric, but pick the foot up and just rotate the fabric. Then keep going until you've finished all 3 sides. With the bag inside out, turn over the top a bit, and then we're going to sew that hem. You're going to want to grab the tape measure for 2 things here to measure that the width of that hem is the same on both sides, and to measure that the height of the actual bag is the same on both sides. So once the hem is in place and measured, attach the straps at whatever width and length you'd like, and just pin the hem and the straps all the way around. here's me sewing the hem. As you can see, you do have to stop quite a bit to make sure that it doesn't get bunched up. And as you can see, I'm using the side of the foot to line up the hem so that it's straight all the way across. Now let's cut the threads off and turn it the right way out. And then we're all done. So here's our finished product. I think she suits her outfit very well.